someone called out to me, and I turned around, almost jumping for joy. Oh, there he is. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take over until you recover yourself.
When I froze, a normal boots jacket. He was part of the Normal Boots Club.
Not the Normal Boots Club.
Not just any part of the Normal Boots Club, Hannah. He was JonTron.
And that was his trusty guide bird on his shoulder.
Tron Pet, here we come. I ship you, JonTron. You, me, Jacques in the middle. Tron Pat.
Pikachu looking on.
Pikachu on my shoulder trustfully. Tron Pat.
Peepa.
Make it happen. My ship heart beats for you.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game.
Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive, where today...
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's just Monday. You guys, it's Monday.
And what's your point, Steph? What's your point about it being Monday?
Mondays are the worst.
Are they the worst?
You spend Sunday being like, oh, tomorrow's Monday, and then Monday gets here, and it's like, oh, now it's actually Monday.
Wow, I think that Mondays are the best because it's our time to see you at the beginning of the week. I don't know what Stephanie's saying.
Well, obviously, they're awesome, but it's still Monday, okay?
I like the productivity of Mondays. See, Sunday, the dread of Monday coming up is harder for me to handle, I would say.
The anticipation of Monday is actually worse than the actual Monday?
I think so.
No, because for me, it's like, Monday's here, it's another 6 days until Game of Thrones, and... And it's like, oh man, my to-do list is so long on Monday. As we go through the week, like, the to-do list, sometimes it gets shorter. You check things off, you feel real good about yourself, you know? But here we are, starting
Stephanie,
at the top.
Monday is RuPaul's Drag Race Day, though.
That's
Sunday
true.
may have Game of Thrones. Great. Monday, RuPaul's Drag Race.
It's so true. No, you're so right.
Consider my engine started, RuPaul. None of you get that. Maybe like one person watching gets that.
May the best woman win.
The best,
truly.
Legitimately though, best reality competition show on TV.
It's real good.
Just putting it out there. It's great. I could go on a whole rant about that. But anyway,
welcome to GTLive. It's Monday. Yay!
Welcome to GTLive, where I thought we had a pretty solid intro, and then we just went off the rails.
What else is new? What else is new?
Welcome to the show.
Okay.
So anyway, what Jason's giving me a look over there. What's up, Jason?
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to GTLive, the weirdest live show.
That's from the last one, isn't it?
Oh,
It is.
And how accurate it is.
Chloe?
Chloe Green.
Oh wait. Can we incept this? Can we here?
What?
Wait,
What do you want?
Here. Can we recreate? Here, leave that up.
Oh my God,
there we
okay.
go. There we go. Ready? Look, it's a double. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, great.
That made me feel so good. Let's play a video game now.
So with that being said, thank you, Jason, for that segue.
That was excellent.
That's from our last stream, which was about Asagao Academy, right? That was the last time. I wanted to make sure that was...
It was about JonTron.
We played the game for like 2 hours.
Yeah, there was a lot to be had.
It's the Japanese word for morning glory flower.
I tried to seduce the camera like literally every live stream, Stephanie. It's hard to differentiate me seducing the camera in the Asagao Academy live stream from me flashing my Jigglypuffs during the Tube Tycoon live streams, okay? Okay, so there.
Body for views.
Body for views. So anyway, today we're continuing Asagao Academy. You guys really seemed to like this last week. Basically, it is a visual novel / light dating sim where you go through a Japanese academy, like private school, and try to seduce famous YouTubers.
You go after the YouTuber of your dreams, which in our case is clearly JonTron and Jacques.
Yeah, not all YouTubers are accessible, right? You're limited to the Normal Boots Club or clique on YouTube.
Yes.
So that's Shane from Did You Know Gaming, that's the Continue Guys,
PBG,
that's Peanut Butter Gamer, that's JonTron, that's Gerard the Completionist, that's Pro Jared, and that's Satchel.
And the other guys, the
Continue
the
Guys.
Continue Guys. Oh, okay.
But yeah, so those are your romantic interests. We are going for the himself. As I put it last time, the sweet love peach that I'm going for, JonTron.
Just
Coming for you, buddy.
Manhandle the heck out of him.
So anyway, we're trying to seduce JonTron. Sadly, we did not really see him last stream, so hopefully today he will make an appearance.
We saw him from a distance across the calf. We saw him yonder across the calf. He was.
That's what the cool kids call the cafeteria.
Eating
the
or
calf.
something. Jared was looking at himself in the mirror. It was kind of a weird situation.
Yeah, last time we established that Satch Bags is like my dream guy.
Oh my
and
gosh, what a dreamboat.
That like I physically had to resist making out with him. We found out that Pro Jared is a professional model and is very similar to the Armstrong family from Full Metal Alchemist. Ooh, that's and that's what we found out. We found out that my character Hannah, the love-struck young girl with pink hair, is completely inept at literally everything she does.
Yep.
She walked around for 25 minutes with the map upside down.
No self-confidence. We really need to work on this.
We're working on
this girl.
We'll get her up to snuff. So anyway, let's start seducing JonTron. Here we go. So I'm Hannah. Stephanie is Mai.
Yep.
As well as some of the boys.
I'm all the gentlemen.
All right. I awoke the next morning with what felt like a lizard in my throat.
First day of school, OMG!
Mai was already up shuffling through her school bag with an enigmatic grin.
Oh my.
The first day of school. Oh, Mai, by the way, is my bitchy roommate. I use that.
She's not bitchy. Don't go judging your room. Hey, you got a long year ahead of you. You need to work on getting along with Mai, okay?
She's sassy, all right? And she doesn't respect. She's rich. She doesn't respect me. She tries to give me things.
Don't be judging. She comes from a different socioeconomic background. She's privileged, but her parents were never around as a child. She was left all alone.
Brutal.
And she has a huge crush on Pro Jared.
As we all do.
Duh. And Pro Jared totally hit on us in the calf the other day. So
He did.
She's a little jelly. She's a little sensitive.
I don't think she's ready for that jelly.
She's not. Okay, let's go.
It's your line.
Hannah, you're finally awake.
Her voice sliced through the air like a knife, and I winced. She was definitely a morning person.
See, that's a positive trait. It's time for the first day of school. Aren't you excited? I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
What do you mean? Is something special happening today? It's the first day of school, Hannah!
It's
God!
See, Hannah's not a Monday person either.
Or apparently aware of her own life schedule.
Right.
God. Anyway.
Something strange always happens on the first day of school, especially to someone like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yikes. Oh my god.
To someone like me, what do you, like, am I a nerd? Am I gonna get a swirly?
By the way, is that poster that your cursor's on right now, I wanted to point that out last time. I think that's a picture of a shirtless guy in his underwear snuggling a teddy bear. I just wanted to point that out. Stuffed animal, no shirt, underoos.
It's like Pikachu's fantasy.
Peepa! Oh, I think it's... Oh, Peepa. Peepa. Oh my gosh. Peepa, contain yourself there. So I actually think it's supposed to be like a parody of the Calvin Klein Obsession perfume poster.
I would say so.
By Alvin Stein.
It does say obsession.
It's not that. It's not that subtly masked, actually.
So, okay, so while you're fixated on the naked guy in the background, thanks a lot, Steph. Here's my question. What is this expression telling us? Is it, to me, it's like, I don't even know. It's like doomy eyes. It's like, Hannah.
No, it's
Hey, roommate.
It's I challenge you to get up and face the first day of school.
Really? I think it's like, Hannah, let's have a secret side love option in this visual novel
Stop
dating
projecting your fantasies onto this lovely visual novel.
All right.
Let's go.
She winked! She winked at me! There's no winking!
Is a fun, upbeat roommate thing to do.
Have you ever winked at another girl?
Sure.
You have not?
I've totally winked at another girl. I don't think I've winked at another
Winking
girl.
is one of the most flirtatious moves ever. Like, if I were to wink at Jason right now, how's that make you feel?
He looks pretty uncomfortable.
Exactly, because we all know what winking means. If I were to wink at you right now. Winking at you right now.
Ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wink and a half. Right? It's seductive.
Oh my god,
She's-
please keep going.
Put away your doomy eyes, Mai.
No, just keep going.
I'm saving myself for JonTron. Someone like me?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, Mai.
Yeah, I think she's calling you a floozy.
She smiled and started messing with a pile of papers on her desk, shaking my head. I like that this conversation just goes away. Like, I'm very curious what she meant by that. I don't understand.
Well, maybe we should keep reading to find out.
Shaking my head, I got out of bed and
God.
pulled my uniform out of the closet. My palms sweat as I held the gold vest and blue jacket. Was it really possible for things to be different here than they were at home? What if the problem wasn't actually the school? What if it was my murderous tendencies?
Right?
I shook
Franbo. God.
I shook the thoughts out of my head and changed into my uniform.
Oh, mine looks disturbed.
Right? Stop checking. Stop it. Stop undressing me with your eyes, Mai.
Well, you were just naked. You put on like a whole uniform.
What is it?
You look so cute.
This is only proving the point, Stephanie.
I'm not sure if that was sarcastic or not. We're gonna play it as sarcastic.
Really?
Maybe
Wink.
she's really nice.
Heat creeped up my neck.
Yes, completely. Your hair matches your uniform so well. I don't know if that was a backward insult about my hair. You look like a flower blooming straight out of the ground. Because of the pink all over your hair? I don't know. It's weird.
Because I've got green hair, or pink hair, and I've got a green vest.
Ah,
So I'm like a stem and flower. Flower.
like a morning glory.
No, morning
Flower.
glories are blue, Stephanie.
Morning glories are all sorts of colors. Look, the one Jason drew, pink.
Are we really gonna trust Jason's horticultural drawings?
Are we gonna trust your horticultural insight?
Yes.
No.
Ramblings.
Yes.
I know,
Thank you.
right?
Water stung the back of my eyes, and I turned to start packing my backpack. So
Why is she crying?
You're crying already,
Oh,
Hannah.
Hannah, we need
Again,
we need
grow
to
a
talk
pair.
about this, Hannah.
Grow a pair.
Man up, and by that I mean woman up, and
Maybe.
face the day. You stop crying.
Why was I getting worked up about something as little as this?
Why were ya?
I must have gotten less sleep than I thought.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I'm just happy and horrendously attracted to you, Mai.
What?
How dumb was that? I started crying at the first sign of someone being nice to me.
That doesn't bode well.
It does not bode well. I took a deep breath to steady my nerves.
Hehehe.
Awkward! What an oddly menacing thud. All the air left my lungs as something like horse hooves slammed against my back.
Irk?
Irk.
You'll do just fine. Don't worry, this is going to be awesome.
I stiffly peered over my shoulder. That was you?
Huh?
Mai stood behind me, her hand raised. Somehow she had the strength of a bodybuilder. So, did she teleport behind? What happened there? She teleported behind me, slapped me on the back, and I felt horse hooves? Is that what it's going on?
I think Hannah's just really weak.
Am I reading that correctly?
I think she is just I think she's just a wimp.
I mean, I am crying at the mere sight of
Right?
other human
Come
beings.
on.
Nothing. I was just about to zip my bag up when I spotted the book Satch gave me lying on the nightstand, The Princess Betrothed. He said that if I ever needed to be transported somewhere far away, I could take it with me. It was pretty good so far. Maybe it would be smart to bring it along, just in case I had no one to talk to between class periods. Would I need it for my first day of class?
Take it.
Leave it behind.
Wait, what?
No, because if
Wait,
I take it, I will be inclined to read it as opposed to engaging with the people. I, as Hannah, need to force myself out to engage with people, to make new friends. It is the first day of school. Get out and do it.
All right, fine.
Make
Let's.
some friends.
Fine.
Leave it behind. I don't want to offend Satchel, but I've already started reading it, so I can talk knowledgeably about it. I
All
think we'll leave it
right,
behind.
fine.
No, today would be a great day. I couldn't give up before I even started. You go, Hannah.
Reading is never giving up, Hannah. Reading is constructive for your mind, and you're in an academic setting, so it's always appropriate. Don't be ashamed of your nerdiness.
Except when you're trying to make new friends on the first day of school at a new school.
Sometimes you just want to read a good book.
Certainly, but
You ready?
There are times to read, and there are times to...
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get this dorm.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my god. Stick with me and you'll be fine.
I mentioned this in a game theory episode, how it bothers me when people do hee-hee.
Everyone said take it.
I'm a rebel. Rebel.
Everyone.
I don't need no books.
Leave it, take it, leave it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, leave it.
And Chrissy Cabe says the poops.
True story.
True story. Mai opened the door and together we stepped into the hallway, merging into it. Wait. Speaking of the poops, if Hannah is having a hard time living with a roommate who's nice like Mai and is offering her compliments, I cannot wait to see the just utter devastation and bawling that will happen when she has to realize that she's sharing a bathroom with other girls for the first time.
And you wouldn't even let her bring her book.
A communal bathroom? Showers, getting naked in front of it. Wait till we get to that chapter.
When did you get
Wait.
When did you get naked in a communal bathroom? Have you ever gotten actually naked in
I mean,
just dropped it
you have to in order to take a shower.
under towel and have you ever
certainly,
actually
but even still, you're still
stripped
naked.
down?
And then
You always have a layer of towel.
hopefully.
Maybe. Are you saying you? I guess maybe
No,
you don't.
I'm saying-
I guess maybe you're just
Jason
out
has
there,
something to say. Jason, what do you have to
proud
say?
and proud.
No, I agree with Matt on this.
What?
I'm in gyms where there is nothing over the shower or anything.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Welcome.
No.
Welcome to college. Mai opened the door and together we stepped into the hallway, merging into a steady flow of chittering girls. and
No.
fruit-flavored Yes, Stephanie. Yes. It is like a Turkish bath where you are just out naked on a marble slab next to the fat Turkish man next to you. And then a large man, overweight, who's there to give you a back rub, slaps you around and slides your small, frail body across the marble. There you go. So anyway.
You sound like you're speaking from some very personal
It was a
experience.
very personal experience. Great. Oh, hi, Mai. I didn't know that we lived on the same floor.
No way, really? That's so awesome. Now we'll be able to catch up. Whatever happened between you and...
The river of girls shifted as we headed down the stairs. Suddenly I found myself surrounded by a bunch of people I didn't know.
Oh my gosh, a new school? The thought. Oh wow, what a jerk he turned out to be.
Mai's exclamations faded into the buzz of voices in the air. Oh no. What would I do if we got separated? Anxiously, I searched the crowd of girls for Mai, but I couldn't find her. Everyone was dressed in the same Asagao uniform. It was difficult to tell anyone apart, and being so short really didn't help the situation.
I can relate to that, Hannah.
Right?
I
Short-
got you.
short
I got
people
you.
pride.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah?
All the way.
Stephanie the Shrimp? Steffi Shrimp? Shrimpy Steph?
No.
Hashtag Shrimp Steph?
Prefer petite Pat.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, petite Pat.
There we go.
That's so cute. Great.
All right.
As we turned the last hashtag short girl problems. As we turned the last corner down the stairwell, I saw a flash of red hair a little ways in front of me. Mai! I reached between two girls and tapped her on the shoulder. Oh, this is clearly not Mai in any sort of sense.
Not even close to her hairstyle or anything, man.
Yeah, Hannah, pay attention. Mai's hair is literally down to here.
Huh?
Oh,
Who are you?
The girl's eyes flashed, almost like a jolt of electricity shot through them. I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else. She said nothing and turned away. Before I knew it,
Yikers.
I stood outside of Primrose House, watching the flow of girls disperse across campus, talking to Samuel from Life is Strange about his squirrel obsession.
I got a squirrel.
I got some squirrels right here. You want to say hi to my
You
squirrel?
want to say hi to the squirrel?
Mai was nowhere to be seen. I couldn't even hear her chirpy voice. Oh, man. I took a deep breath, biting my lip. This wasn't a big deal. I could go to class alone.
I assume so.
But I didn't even know where the building was! There's plenty of
You
buildings
guys,
right in front of you, girl.
This is insane. Also, when we pulled up to the school, there was one building.
There was
it was
one
one
building.
building.
Yeah, like all the imagery of Asagao Academy that we have seen in this game is one building. Sure, it's a building with like 3 wings. It's not going to take you that long to navigate,
I know,
Hannah.
honestly.
But then again, we are talking to the girl who walked around for 25 minutes with the map upside down.
Be a functional human being. Oh, God.
Don't be a koala, Hannah.
Don't be a koala.
Just say no to being a koala, Hannah. I reached into my backpack and dragged out my class schedule. Homeroom 206 Poppy Hall? Which one was Poppy Hall again? Weren't the classrooms on the other side of campus? I picked a direction and began to walk, trying to ignore my rising panic at the thought of arriving late to the first day of class.
Okay.
As a third year where no one knew me, all of the people staring.
Hey, you okay? You look a little lost.
Someone called out to me and I turned around, almost jumping for joy. Oh, there he is. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna take over until you recover yourself.
When I froze. A normal boots jacket. He was part of the Normal Boots Club.
Not the Normal Boots Club.
Not just any part of the Normal Boots Club, Hannah. He was JonTron.
And that was his trusty guide bird on his shoulder.
Tron Pet. Here we come. I ship you, JonTron. You, me, Jacques in the middle. Tron Pat.
Pikachu looking on.
Pikachu on my shoulder trustfully. Tron Pat.
Peepa.
Make it happen. My ship heart beats for you.
All right, we're gonna do this.
JonTron!
JonTron.
I could practically feel my tongue swelling in my mouth, waiting.
You're having an
to enter
allergic reaction to JonTron. You're going into anaphylactic shock.
Take the shot! Take the EpiPen! If it was a Normal Boots Club member, I had to make a good first impression. He was one of the founders, right? Then he must be JonTron. Yes, I'm new. I don't know where Poppy Hall is.
You a freshman? Oh, wait.
Sorry.
No problem. My class is in Poppy Hall. I'll walk you there.
Oh!
Babe.
Be still, my beating heart.
Let's go. Go.
Really?
My swelling tongue yearns for you, JonTron.
That would be wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Was this really happening? He began walking towards a large brick building in an enthusiastic manner, pumping his arms up and down like he was in some kind of show tune. I fell into step behind him.
Jazz hands. What is he doing with all those jazz hands?
Gone away was the cynicism of the JonTron that I know and love online. Instead was the perky, upbeat jazzercise motions of a younger, fresher-faced JonTron. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go.
Right, there.
I didn't notice it when Mai pointed him out to me yesterday, but JonTron had big brown eyes and a warm-looking face. He was basically a human puppy. Great. I glanced up at him out of the corner of my eye. Eep! A bird! A bird on his shoulder! With a strange robotic voice and almost mind control-like powers over his actions. What is this madness? Birds always made me uncomfortable.
Jason!
You can relate. You and Hannah.
God,
Why don't we hook you and Hannah up?
You and Hannah OTP. Oh my
Ship
gosh. Hannah plus Jason.
She held a map upside down for 20 minutes.
She's also afraid of birds, Jason, so, you know.
I have standards.
Something about the ease with which they could... Wait, birds always made me uncomfortable. Something about the ease with which they could poke out someone's eyes.
Oh my God.
That's why I much prefer Pikachu's. But not just a bird, mind you. I hope she calls out the fact that the bird is also wearing a tiny normal
normal jacket, and also that its eyes glow red when it talks. That would be something to note, perhaps.
Go for it, are you John?
Is something wrong? Why'd you stop?
Yeah,
Do you like my John?
That is clearly JonTron.
I think that's definitely
you
John.
have bottled JonTron up. Man, you have captured.
Is something wrong? Why'd you stop?
No, nothing's wrong. He followed my gaze to the bird on his shoulder.
Hey,
Oh, this is shock. Isn't he cute?
Wow.
He's now become a 40-year smoker.
I have no clue. Nice to meet you. I can't do that.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's
There
actually
we go.
good. That's
there we
it.
go.
Thanks.
See? Then his eyes glow.
It spoke in a demonic robotic
I have
voice.
to go back to his smooth. John's
Go
gonna be
for
a
it.
bit of a smooth talker. Yeah. Yeah.
He put his hand to his shoulder. Jacques jumped into his palm.
Jacques Bleu. Jacques is a robot bird. See? There's no way to make that sound cool.
Obviously. No way to make it sound cool. No way to make it sound not cool. Robot bird stuff. That's awesome.
Hello.
Jacques' eyes gleamed a dangerous red when he spoke, but nothing else suggested he wasn't a normal bird. Except for the jacket that he happens to be wearing.
Yep.
1. 2. The fact that his eyes literally glow. 3. The fact that he speaks in a robotic bird voice.
Or that he speaks at all. It's a tip-off.
Hannah, if you were afraid of birds,
Let's say he has a tell.
a demonic robotic bird, I feel like would send me over the edge. I'm sorry. I feel like that would be just too much for me.
That
to
might
handle.
be just like a relationship deal breaker.
right.
Also.
All right, he was normal bird.
There's a little bit of a dependency on this robotic bird.
In fact, if I had known better, I would have said the red in his eyes was painted on,
Or perhaps
poorly photoshopped,
photoshopped.
or perhaps a poor Photoshop job. Early After Effects days. That's amazing. Jacques twisted his head to the side, examining me in return. The more he looked at me, the less afraid I was. Again, not the response that I would personally have in this situation.
Oh my god. What are you looking at?
What? Nothing. I'm sorry.
He's like a cyborg. Oh yeah, Jacques can be a little sassy.
Oh, sassy.
Who are you calling sassy? I'm not the sassy one. I don't forget to feed you.
Wow, JonTron. Animal abuse scandal in
I
action. Drama Alert Nation. JonTron and Jacques breaking up. They don't feed each
no.
other.
Jacques. That was one time.
It's eh.
I
It's
know.
eh, not eh.
I know.
He's not the
I
Fonz
know.
from Happy Days.
I'm trying really hard for him to be the Fonz, though.
It's not like, eh, Jacques. That was one time. Hit the jukebox and it plays a song. It's eh.
Fine.
There you go.
Eh.
It's great.
I was alone and starving in the frozen tundra of this empty world, loveless, afraid. Ignore him. Babe, I've been bringing him with me to the drama club. He's been taking a little too well to it. He just gets cooler and cooler between the robotic bird with glowing red eyes and drama club.
What is the wrong with the drama club president? Yeah.
I see how it is. Shut me out like I have nothing to add to the conversation.
Jacques retook his place on John's shoulder, this time facing away from us as if miffed. We resumed our walk towards Poppy Hall.
I'm JonTron, by the way. Call me John.
Call me JonTronity.
Call me JonTron. You may call me JonTron.
My name is JonTron. You may call me
JonTron.
Or, if you must, Mr. Tron. Hannah.
Sir Tron.
Hannah, nice to meet you. Sir Tron.
Hannah, that's a cute name.
Oh, what? Thank you. Oh, so how long have you had Jacques?
Since middle school. We've been together.
It's eck! It's eck, not eh! You're like, you're like a cat trying to hack up a hairball
No,
or something.
I think there's a lot more phlegm in there than
Regardless, you're not doing the sounds. You're doing
We've been together for
sound like a dying bird.
We've been together.
It's like I'm choke holding a flamingo or something.
That's later when John and Jacques really get angry with each other. We've been together for 4 years now. Ain't that right? I'm not listening. Jacques, man. Sassy little son of a gun.
Can we seduce Jacques?
Yeah, well. Maybe there's like a secret Jacques ending. I love him to death. I don't know what I'd do without him.
It seemed like
he's like a toy. He's like a toy bird in this game.
It seemed like life would be a lot easier without him, but Who was I to say? We arrived at the brick building. A white sign surrounded by poppies declared it to be, unsurprisingly, Poppy Hall. Shock of all shocks, Hannah.
Which room are you in?
Room 206.
Really?
Seriously?
Yes?
That's my homeroom. We're in the same class.
John laughed and clasped me on the shoulder.
Oh. Wonderful. I guess I'll be seeing more of you then, right?
Oh, you'll be seeing as much of me as you want, JonTron. My Jigglypuffs, thank you.
I'm just gonna click forward. Okay.
Right. Together we entered Poppy Hall. Poppy Hall was lined with fluorescent lights and Asagao blue lockers. The lack of students milling around in the hallway indicated we were a bit late. We ran up the stairs and made it into the classroom just as the bell rang. My heart caught in my throat. Thankfully, the teacher hadn't come yet. What sort of crap school is this? The teacher can't even be on time?
Late.
I'm paying good private school money to go to this place, and they can't even bother?
You're paying good private school money to just for the dating scene, really.
Hey.
Admit it. That's what you're here for.
Normal Boots Academy, man.
You can't
I'm gonna marry a YouTuber. So you want to marry? We should start a reality show. So you want to marry a YouTuber?
What?
Brilliant.
It's like The Bachelorette?
Yes. Only
Except-
YouTube dating show.
Oh my gosh. That would be horrendous.
Let's do it. All right. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll save that on the third theorist channel. Dating theory. Instead, students clumped into tight pods and milled around the classroom, catching up on vacation news. Thank you so much for showing me to class, John.
See you later.
No problem. I'll see you around.
Go cough up a lung in the bathroom or something. You sound like you have lung cancer or something.
It's not me, it's John. Poor John, man.
He waved and disappeared into the wriggling mass of students. I glanced around the room looking for an empty seat.
Hannah!
Mai peeled herself out from between a cuddling couple.
Whoa. Was that JonTron? Were you just talking to JonTron?
Man, poor Mai. I'm just like scooping her on every
All
level.
the guys. Poor girl.
If there's a female equivalent of cock blocking, that is what I am doing to Mai right now.
I know, that's so sad.
That is like the third time. Yeah. Mai's eyes widened and I couldn't help feeling a little smug. Because I place my personal value on stealing men away from my roommate.
Right? That's horrible.
That's how my self-esteem is measured. I realized I didn't know the way to class after you and I got separated, and he offered to walk me. Mai emitted a highly pressurized squeal.
JonTron walked you to class? Oh my gosh, you have to tell me everything.
She grabbed me by the wrist and pulled me to an empty desk in the back corner of the room that apparently I was unable to see before, right next to the window.
I saved you a seat.
I slid in and took off my backpack, hooking it onto the side of my desk. I was a little bit worried about the books inside were too heavy for the bag to handle, but so far it held up well.
Maybe if we had added that extra book, it would have like broken in the middle of class.
Oh, and then it would have been super embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, and everyone would have looked at me and I would have been so embarrassed and I probably would have cried again.
We need to like break Hannah back down to size though. She's like her ego is getting out of control.
A little cocky.
Sorry we got separated, by the way. It can get a little chaotic sometimes. So tell me, what happened? What did he say? What did he smell like? Does he have peach fuzz? Is it rough?
What? So
Mai has
my little love peach.
We're learning that Mai has.
JonTron.
I know, right? How apt that analogy now. So we're learning that
yes,
Mai
peach
has some strange, some kinky fetish issues. She likes the man scruffle. We know that. And
no, she just wants to know about the man. So she doesn't necessarily like the man scruffle. She's just curious about it.
She clearly likes it rough. Okay, the man stubble, the peach fuzz. Okay.
She likes the peach fuzz rough.
What did she expect that you were doing during this like 15-second walk to class? Were you like, oh, JonTron, we've just met, and yet your face is so peach fuzzy and yet rough?
Yes.
Like you were taking.
That's what I should have
like,
been doing that whole
you
time.
You were learning the
All of
textures of its face. Oh, great. Oh,
Also, what does JonTron smell like? He smells strangely of bird.
Right.
And New York pizza.
bagel.
Bagel. Other New York things. Wait, what?
These are very important questions I'm asking. You need to answer them. Was his hair silky, or did it have the roughness of a dog's coat?
She is really into like the texture of people's hair.
Right?
isn't
She's a bit tactile. Just
Would you say that my hair is the texture of a dog's coat, Stephanie?
Let's see. I think you're more like ferret,
Soft
or maybe you're not quite at soft kitten. You may need to condition more. Right now you're somewhere between guinea pig and
Grease trap.
Grease trap! I will have you know, I showered this morning. Boom. Stink pat no more.
It's that time of the week again.
It was that time of the week. I had to look good. So I took a shower. Yes. Before I could answer, the door to the front of the room slid open and a tall woman strolled in. The class went quiet and obediently slid into their seats. My heart beat furiously, blood rushing through my ears. Whoa,
She
hey!
just has like a terrible blood pressure problem.
Wow!
Good morning, class.
Whoa, Miss Shazuka!
Woo!
Let's try a quest line with her.
Shazam, Shazuka.
Wow! All right.
All right.
Woo!
Good morning, class.
She's the teacher that if I'm the Normal Boots Academy, I'm
Not
like,
paying attention to any of the students there. All right.
hey, Miss Shazuka,
Okay,
the drama club is looking for a new teacher advisor. Just saying.
Go.
The teacher's melodious voice swam through the room, calming the buzzing high of students back from break. My shoulders relaxed and my fear ebbed away. I found myself strangely attracted to her.
I'm your teacher, Shizuka Wakahisa. You may call me Miss Shizuka.
Great. The emphasis she placed on the word led me to believe calling her Mrs. wasn't a mistake she would take lightly.
Oh, I know.
What?
Looks like you've got some competition for JonTron's heart.
Single and ready to mingle, Miss Shazuka.
Oh. Some of you might have noticed that we have a new student this semester.
A hail of murmurs passed through the class. Some people glanced at me. Nope, there was the fear again.
Would you like to come up and introduce yourself?
Oh, I nodded, stood, and slowly walked to the front of the room, counting my steps to make sure I wouldn't fall.
How does that keep you from falling?
I faced the class.
Does it matter if you fall knowing that it was on step 3
It allows
or
you,
not?
the next time that you have to walk, it allows you to watch out for that third step. Like, oh man, that third one's a tricky one.
This is still a trial run, though.
I faced the class. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. I faced the class, took a deep breath to introduce myself, and noticed a familiar face in the crowd. Oh! There was John, sitting with 2 other boys wearing Normal Boots Club jackets. Peanut Butter Gamer and Shane. One of the boys, 2 other boys wearing Normal Boots Club jackets, and a bird wearing a Normal Boots Club jacket. One of the boys, the tallest one, was staring at me, the barest of frowns on his face.
One of the birds, the shortest one, was also staring at me.
With a frown on his beak. Something about him seemed really familiar. Ooh. Wait. He was PBG, wasn't he? The other founder of the Normal Boots Club. PBG. Suddenly all the strength left my knees. What should I do? Why was he frowning? Was it possible that I had already made a bad impression on this man? This god of gaming? This virtual god of goatees and gaming and beautiful bowl cuts?
Are you ready to click the next?
You had to be kidding me. If he didn't like me, what did that mean about everyone else? Wouldn't they follow his lead?
Jason, you might want to get Matthew some water. There are 3 Normal Boots boys in this class.
I swallowed. The faces of the class began to congeal, forming one giant blob.
Ooh. You moved from Amarisu, right?
I nodded and swallowed again. Then, like a beacon of light, I noticed Mai smiling and giving me a thumbs up. That's right. What would Mai do? WWMD. What would Mai do in this situation?
That's what you should be thinking about.
Ask about
Except for the
how
part
his
where
hair
she,
feels.
except for the part where she rifles through people's hair and pets them all the time.
Like a soft peach.
Oh.
Yes, I just moved here. My name is Hana Mizuno. I transferred from Amarisu Public High School.
Oh, there's a lot of love for PBG in the chat, by the way. The chat just caught up
There's
to that
a lot
part.
of love for PBG right here on
In
the couch.
this room.
Right now. In my pants. I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah.
I know that was too
You
far.
really do not have to take it. I was gonna make like a gentle joke about Jason having a secret crush on PBG.
It's alright. It's alright.
You took it.
I'm really excited to be here. I hope you'll all take good care of me from now on.
That's really not our responsibility, Hannah.
Right? I hope you'll all take good care of me.
I hope you'll all feed me, clothe me, entertain me.
I'm like a helpless fawn.
Keep going.
Whoops. I bowed my head to the class and they clapped politely.
Golf clap.
Slow
clearly.
clap.
Okay,
Great.
like her acting all the
When
time.
I looked up, PBG wasn't frowning, but he seemed oddly confused. Maybe he always looked like that.
Thank you. You may be seated.
I returned to my seat, heaving a small sigh. The hardest part of the day was over.
This is a pretty easy school, I guess.
Right? Shazuka began to talk. Miss Shazuka! God, respect your elders. Began to talk about standard procedure for the semester, the rules for classes, when homework was due, and that sort of thing. It was all very similar to my old school, and I spaced out in spite of myself. Truly an all-star student we have going on right here.
She's the worst.
She's a
Hannah.
koala. She's another koala.
I know.
Hannah
What?
the koala.
How do we end up with these people?
It's just like Life is Strange. It's always the ones with the colored hair, Stephanie.
Right? That's the tip-off.
Chloe the koala with the blue hair. Hannah the koala with the pink hair.
Right?
A brief flicker of movement caught my eye. PBG. Again. I glanced at him and his head snapped back to the blackboard. What was his problem? Class continued on like that until finally the bell rang and it was time for lunch. Who are you, JonTron?
God, whoops.
I stretched her arms over her head and yawned.
Man, I hate the first day of class. It's always so boring.
Weren't you looking forward to it this morning? Something about exciting things happening?
Well, yeah, but it already did. You met JonTron, didn't you? Now, I've got nothing left to look forward to.
Boys! It's all that matters in life. Boys.
Ladies, don't let the men in your life define who you are. You can be a strong, independent woman. Or something. What?
What?
What were you doing?
I was just representing for the guys.
Guys, don't let the girls in your life define who you are either. Be an independent person. Be yourself. Yeah. But seriously, what are their problems? Oh my gosh. Is there nothing else to look forward to in life? Jeez.
Is there anything more exciting in life than making out with JonTron? I think not.
We talked to JonTron for 15
No.
seconds. Anticipate at least the ramp up to the makeout.
She sighed.
Ew.
What?
And I was hoping to see Jared before class too.
She slouched and fell across the front of my desk. It seemed like this would be happening a lot. Is Jared really that hot?
Have
Hannah,
you seen Jared?
have you seen the sparkles emanating from his body?
I know, he glows.
He is literally Edward Cullen from Twilight.
He's a vampire. Confirmed.
Armstrong Bunny!
Okay.
Mai's head snapped back up, her eyes flashing.
What did you say? Oh, if you stare directly at him for too long, your nose will melt off. I've seen it happen.
I don't believe you, Mai. I think you're lying.
Maybe this is the kind of game where it's actually a real warning. Like you get advice from NPCs before you go into like boss battles and stuff. Don't look at his face. Your nose will melt off.
That would be funny if we actually like tested that and like left Jared's image on screen for like a couple days and saw what happened.
Yeah.
Like, and then all of a sudden there's a text box saying like your nose melted off.
Anyway,
The end.
let's head to lunch. I'm super hungry.
Let's go to the caf.
They had one class, man.
Oh, I looked at my backpack. It held up well throughout class, but I was worried that if I didn't take some of my stuff out now, I might do permanent damage to it.
What is wrong with these people?
It's what?
Oh my god.
What is wrong with you? Hannah, I couldn't, I get it. I couldn't exactly afford a new backpack.
But plan ahead. You went to one class
I
today.
need to put something in my locker first.
But if we don't go now, they'll run out of sesame seed buns.
Oh,
That's okay. I'll just go on ahead. Come find me, okay?
all right. I was so lucky to have someone like her as my roommate. Quick as I could, I went to my locker and emptied out some of the textbooks I didn't need. I smiled to myself. My introduction went well. Good thing Mai was there to give me that little boost of confidence, especially with PVG staring at me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Maybe I could ask her what's up with him when I met her at the caf. At the caf. It might just be the way that he was. Cheered, I headed for the cafeteria.
The calf.
Otherwise known as the caf.
It's also, she needs to get with it. It's totally the calf.
I carried my melon bread through the minefield of people. That's how you know it's Japanese.
It's true.
The melon bread. Because that's something that you're not seeing a whole lot of in American high schools.
I was about to say, yes, that nostalgic melon bread that we all look back on our school years and
Right.
think of fondly.
Right between pizza day and cheesy dipper day. Melon bread.
It's actually the same thing also. The
Yeah.
pizza day and the cheesy dipper day.
Right? Cheesy dipper day was like the ultimate day when it came to school lunches.
With cafeteria day, though, it's like sauce on bread day, pizza day,
Others.
cheese and sauce and bread combination day, melon bread day, and then cheesy dipper day.
Cheesy dip. I don't know what it was too, because I wasn't a big fan of cheesy dipper day growing up, but like literally the whole school went crazy for cheesy dipper day, and they were just generic breadsticks with like Velveeta cheese melted on top. It's like that was it.
So my school had a special program actually where you could buy Chick-fil-A lunch
Well,
on
Wait.
one day a week.
we got a ball up.
No,
in here.
you paid like the richie kids could pay extra and get Chick-fil-A delivered to the school on one day a week.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I was so jealous.
Was the
I was
butler there in his tuxedo
so
too?
jealous. I don't know why we had this program.
Was there a roast beef carving station?
How did you know?
Those were for the people who felt like slumming it. The other
No.
people just went to the roast beef
I have
carving
no idea
station.
how we had this, but it was incredible. And I never had it, and it was so sad. Anyway,
Sorry. I carried my melon bread through the minefield of people.
I was stuck with my melon bread.
searching for the now familiar. I packed my lunch. I was the guy who did not buy
Right?
my lunch.
I never had-
because
no, I
it
never
was
had
damn expensive. And we packed the lunch, all right?
Yep.
Searching for the now
I know.
familiar sight of Mai's red hair, but apparently I can't identify it because I mistaken it earlier with whatever.
Whatever.
Where is she? I couldn't see her anywhere, and there was almost no empty seats. All around me, students circled each other, laughing and joking, sharing bites of food, and splitting the cost for sodas.
Oh.
Okay. And then what are they going to do? Like, split the soda? I'm sorry. Like, that's just weird to me.
Backwash.
Suddenly, I felt very obvious and very alone. Isn't there anywhere I can sit? I asked no one in particular. Just then, I spotted a table at the front of the room. A lone boy sat at it, stabbing his spaghetti with the vigor of a Roman general. This is Sparta!
This is spaghetti!
Oh, the Hidden Block Club. He was having a hard time with his spaghetti.
Twirl your pasta!
I moved closer to him, working up the courage to ask to sit with him. Well, no wonder. He was eating his spaghetti with a spoon.
Moral.
So very clearly, the Normal Boots Club, in real life, donated to this initiative. The Hidden Block Club does not appear as though they had donated a lot of funds to the production of this little visual novel.
Red flag. Red flag, eat spaghetti with a spoon.
See,
Get out of there.
This is why on the Tube Tycoon days, we should probably donate to the game so that way it's not like Jigglypat used the spoon to eat their spaghetti or whatever.
Oh my God.
Wait a second. This guy was in my class, wasn't he? I saw him that morning at the front of the room, and he was wearing a jacket just like the Normal Boots clubs, but different somehow.
So in essence,
I
not
couldn't
just
qu-
like the Normal Boots Club.
I couldn't
So
quite put my finger on what the difference was, but it was different somehow.
oh my God.
A gold and gray jacket with an 8-bit block on the front.
So you basically just described all of the differences between that jacket and the Normal Boots jacket. Hannah is an idiot.
Maybe she's destined for spoon spaghetti. Maybe Mr. Spoon Spaghetti is the man of her dreams.
We need
That
to
is a
watch
true
out for her.
relationship. Spoon Spaghetti.
She's a little slow.
Was he a member of another club, or maybe he was friends with them? Hey, what?
Hannah!
Oh, my! Mai appeared between me and the boy, who glanced up at us before returning to his spaghetti.
Thank goodness I found you. I saved a table for you in the back.
Oh, apparently, once again, I am not able to look into the backs of rooms to find where the seats
know,
are.
right?
I looked at the boy and then back at Mai.
Maybe it's a facial recognition problem.
Maybe-
She's one of those people who's face blind, and so and if she loses sight of anyone, she can never find them again.
Or, another theory, maybe her glasses aren't strong enough, she needs a stronger prescription.
That is, oh, that's right, because when we were in the train, she totally couldn't see anything that was far away.
It's true. She thought she had blurry vision,
Yep.
all this. I think this is a theory.
Okay.
I think this is a theory in the works. Jason, you have something to show us.
Speaking of theories,
Yes.
I have new channel emblems.
New channel
New
emblems.
channels! Watching new channels, guys! Yeah!
Katie theory, and of course Jigglypuff.
Of course, Jigglypuff.
Right? The new theorist lineup for 2016 from the makers of game theory and film theory come dating theory and
Jigglypuff.
No theory.
That's no
Jigglypuff.
theory. That one's are like branching off into other platforms or branching off into YouTube Red.
Right,
or sorry,
exactly.
Red 2.
Wait, what?
Jigglypads.
Oh, man.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, gotta diversify. She grabbed my shoulder rather forcefully and pushed me to the back of the room. Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, look. Oh, I think Danielle Strasberg says, my name's Blurry Face and I care what you think, which is, I think, perfect for Hannah, actually.
By the way, someone nailed this. Shoot, I hope I didn't lose it. The Black Dragon Gaming, is this a real condition?
Face blindness actually is a real condition. It's
And
totally
I
real
saw
thing.
someone in the chat actually name it, and so I wanted to call them out if I was able to find it.
Ooh.
Shoot, where is it? Matt Pat Spartans are Greek, Lucy Zheng says. Yes. Yes,
yeah.
I know.
Great,
I
great.
said it, and I'm like, that wasn't right.
No, come on. It's fine.
Shoot. Oh, there it is. Okay. Monotone Kenka actually called it out. Monotone Kenka.
Good one.
Prospa, I forget how to pronounce it.
It looks like
Prospopagnosia, I think is what it is.
Prospagnosia.
Yeah,
Prospagnosia?
but that's the inability to actually recognize faces.
Faces, yeah.
It's the I learned about this in actually my abnormal psychology class in college. But yeah, it's the inability to actually recognize faces. It's a real thing. So
Yep.
maybe Hannah has that.
So Hannah, we need to look out for her.
No, she does recognize JonTron stuff. Anyway,
Took her long enough. Remember, she got to the front of the class and she was like surprised to see him there. Anyway, okay, you were so lucky I got here when I did. That kid is Brutal Moose. His real name is Ian. He's from the Hidden Block Club.
I personally like Brutal Moose a lot. What's wrong with him? The Hidden Block Club?
Yeah, right? What's wrong with Brutal Moose?
Right, I like Brutal Moose a
Yeah,
lot.
the rival club of Normal Boots. He's really weird. I mean, he eats spaghetti with a spoon.
She looked around her to make sure no one was listening in, but we were completely alone in our little corner of the cafeteria.
He speaks in Comic Sans. Excuse me?
What? Whoa.
Yeah, it'd be better to stay away from him, especially since you've already gotten to know some of the Normal Boots guys.
What are you talking about? I only just... So many questions!
What?
Not I only met JonTron today. No. My question is, what do you mean when you say he speaks in Comic Sans? Like, are we in a world here where people actually think that they're talking in text box? Like, I am confused.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Also, is this a crossover with Undertale? Is this the new Undertale game? I will have you know that speaking in Comic Sans is like the new cool thing to do.
I know, right?
Get with it. Feel Toby Fox crawling up your back.
I'm pretty sure Toby Fox has confirmed that this is Undertale 2. This is sequel to Undertale.
Asagao Academy.
Sequel to Undertale.
Undertale 2.
Yep.
Oh, man. Also, if you're going to level anything at Brutal Moose for being weird, it's the fact that he's reviewing Oregon Trail, not that he speaks in
Oh my gosh,
Sans.
Oregon Trail is wonderful. Oregon Trail is so awesome.
The Hidden Block guys
What other game
review things like PC games.
In what other game can you die of diphtheria? It's awesome. Anyway.
Yeah.
You're right. I saw the way PBG was staring at you. He totally likes you.
Really? Is that why you thought it? Is that what you thought it was? Either Mai was blind or she had a serious case of wishful thinking.
Oh, totally. It was so cute. Just like my favorite manga. You meet in high school, fall in love, and then go off and fight aliens together. What?
Reality check, honey.
A roommate.
I don't think that's going to happen.
God, I always get insane roommates. This happens so many times.
I know, right?
Between the two of us, we should have known she would be insane.
Always.
Have some faith in yourself. That's totally what's happening.
So everyone in the Hidden Block crew is going to fall in love with me, and I'm going to be the person who breaks up their crew because they're of the infighting over my hot bod.
You're going to be the Yoko.
I'm the Yoko Ono of the Normal Boots Club. They're fighting over my Jigglypuff.
Break them up. Go solo. Be like, John, I really think you should go solo. I really don't think you need the rest of these.
Should break up with this Jacques character.
Break up with the Jacques character. So now that you're in good with PBG, can you introduce me to Jared?
Oh, was that what she was getting at? A hot flash of doubt seized me. Was it possible that Mai only liked me because she thought I knew the Normal Boots guys? That could be the case, though. That couldn't be the case, though. She was so nice. Still, looking at her shining and eager face, I couldn't talk myself out of the idea. I actually thought PBG didn't like me.
What? What, girl? Why would you think that?
He was glaring at me.
He was making moon eyes. She just does not understand.
Oh.
Man, you just don't understand. It's a love triangle. A love triangle.
Wait, a triangle now?
I can see it.
Stars practically erupted from her eyes.
PBG, I can't. But Hannah, I love you. But maidenhood?
Whoa! PBG's gonna steal my maidenhood.
PBG, take it easy there.
Take my maidenhood, PBG.
Take it easy there,
Take
bro.
it. Devastate me.
Okay, just
Devastate
no.
me, PBG.
Oh my God, this is so awkward.
Where are you going with this? I slammed my fork onto the table and then picked it up and handed it over to Brutal Moose so that he could eat his spaghetti with it.
Finally.
Mai looked pleased with herself.
Okay, I'm just kidding. You're really cute when you blush. You almost match your hair.
I know you're hot for me, Mai. You too. They're all hot for me.
The love constellation.
That's not fair at all.
I beg to differ.
Still, I searched my mind, eager to change the subject, but literally nothing else happened today.
Right.
So, more boy talk. That was an impressive scenario.
What? No, it wasn't. I just made it up on the spot.
Mai laughed nervously.
Oh, so that girl who was talking to me when we got separated.
Mai told the story of her past friendship with this girl like they were eternal arch nemesis.
Frenemy.
Apparently they had some bad blood. In the words of Tay Tay, now we got bad blood. Used to solve
So problems.
some problems. Bad blood.
Now we got bad blood.
Now we got bad blood. Bad blood.
She rhymes bad blood like 8 times, so you can pretty much bank on that one.
Bad blood. I nodded, choosing to take the time to relax. Before I knew it, I nodded, ignoring her completely, and just choosing to take the time to relax, because that's what good friends do, ignore their roommates. Before I knew it, we were finished eating. We got up and tossed our trays together. As I headed towards the door, though, I hesitated.
Hey, I forgot something back at the dorm.
Oh, need help?
No, I'm totally okay. I'm just going to go get it. I'll see you later, though, right?
Suspicious. Okay, see you in class. I waved and Mai sprinted off in the direction of the dorms. Alone again, I crossed my arms and headed back to Poppy Hall. Large groups of 7 or 8 people were laying out in the sun, playing catch and eating lunch on the lawn. It looked like fun to have so many friends like that. I smiled. Maybe this new school would be better than my last.
Where I killed everyone.
Friend
Dun, 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 dun.
friend. Without students inside of it, Poppy Hall looked a bit like an abandoned hospital with lockers and a decisive lack of medical equipment, but still like a hospital nonetheless.
Not that kind of hospital.
What type of hospital are you thinking?
Mental hospital.
Oh, because Hannah would know if she was actually Rambo.
Oh my gosh,
My
she is.
footsteps-
She totally is.
My footsteps echoed as I climbed the stairs to the 4th floor. There was nothing to do. I didn't even have a book to read.
Oh.
Oh, I sighed. I should have brought it when I had the chance.
Maybe if you had sat down and read, Satchel would have come up to you and been like, "Hey, baby, what you reading?"
Or I stepped into the classroom and saw a flash of movement by the window. A boy sat on the windowsill and he jerked up when I came in. He was silhouetted by the afternoon sunshine, so I couldn't quite tell who he was. But I could catch a glimmer of that jacket.
It's Jared. Oh my God.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
Jared.
Shane.
It's Shane.
It's Shane?
Hello.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, Stephanie, I would know that silhouette anywhere. Beautiful British Shane. I'm sorry, did I bother you? The boy stood and shook his head, then crossed to a desk on the opposite side of the room. As he passed, I was able to see him clearly.
Oh man.
Another normal boots jacket?
What stalkers these guys are. Jeez.
This guy, he was Shane from the Normal Boots Club. How on earth did this keep happening to me? For the fight.
And do these guys have no other friends to hang out with? Why are they all wandering around alone? I thought the point of being in a club was like so you'd have people to hang out with. Jeez.
Shane sat down at his desk, fidgeted with his hands a little, then turned to look at me.
You're the new girl.
Oh, Shane.
He's so British. So British.
I nodded.
So badly British.
My name is Hannah. It's nice to meet you. He nodded.
Shane.
Oh, be still, my beating heart. Silence filled the space between us. Panic built up inside of me. This was my chance to get in with the Normal Boots Club, and I was once again blowing it.
You just said hi or whatever. Jeez.
For those of you who didn't see the last stream, just as a reminder, the Normal Boots Club, in order to actually become an official member of the Normal Boots Club, requires you to go to some secret cult-like event where they haze you into the club with a weird golden pair of boots and robes. It's very creepy, but I'm very excited.
Lots of candles.
I'm very excited to go to this weird, creepy, cult-like seance with JonTron and Shane.
Sweet.
Womanhood.
Oh boy.
There was nothing. I sat down at my desk, fiddling with my hands. There was nothing for it. I had to try and make a conversation. You. Nope. Winner. Compelling conversation. Shane looked at me, smiling. You're part of the Normal Boots Club.
Yes, I am. Why?
He spoke as if it were a challenge, almost glaring at me. Oh, I just saw your jacket, so...
He's so loose. He's so aloof. He's like Mr. Darcy.
I trailed off. I know, that's why you're hot for him.
Yep.
The jackets are really cool.
Okay.
The patch is a little bit poorly sewn on.
Right?
Yes, they are.
Silence again. He seemed skeptical, as if he expected me to crawl out of my skin and reveal myself to be a large amphibious reptile.
What?
Cool.
What?
I had to do something. Who knew when another chance like this would come? But Shane didn't seem friendly. In fact, he seemed downright suspicious.
It's called playing hard to get, baby.
Surely he wasn't on to me already.
She's a weirdo.
Wait, technically, shouldn't it technically be on to me?
No.
If he was on to me, he would physically be on to me, right?
I think you could do the conjunction.
Technically, he's not on to me yet, but I wish he was.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're gonna focus on the grammar?
Maybe
I think we have bigger problems here with Hannah.
I think when a grammar mistake means that he is physically on my body right now, then yes, I'm gonna choose to fix it on the grammar. Maybe it was better not to risk it. Ooh, do I try talking to him or do I give him his space?
Hold on. We are trying to go after JonTron here, so I'm trying to see how our choices affect it. Hold on.
In the meantime, I have some fan art for you.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you have?
It's Pikachu's fantasy. You want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I want to see. Okay. Oh no! Oh no!
For your wall!
Ah! Pikachu, no! Say it's not so!
Who drew
Such a
that
good drawing.
monstrosity? It's a good drawing.
Monstrosity!
It's a really good drawing,
great
actually.
drawing.
That's from Jordan.
I'm not in love with the underwear model.
At Yellowy 3 Booby.
It's your
Oh, yellowy 3 booby.
Oh, Bobby, sorry.
Oh, Freudian slip, Jason!
It's Tiny Plot.
I mean, seeing me in that situation, like,
Oh my!
Jason, calm yourself.
In your Calvin Klein's.
My tiny one.
The title is Pikachu's Obsession.
Oh,
Try
that's
talking
amazing.
to
I
him.
think that's
Try
fun.
talking to him.
Yeah, let's talk to him.
Yeah.
So, you play games then? Shane looked over at me. I've always been interested in video games, but I didn't get to play them much growing up. They're really expensive, and my dad couldn't afford them, but I used to go over to my friend's house to play there. Shane didn't respond. Now what? I was out of stuff to say!
Oh no! What did you play?
Oh, I've cracked through his hard British armor!
Yes.
What? Oh, Mario Kart. It's a generic version of Mario Kart that came from China.
Like I said, my folks were poor. We couldn't afford the real thing.
We'd go into battle mode on the triple deck. He would drive around by himself on the top level, and I tried to booby trap the lowest level. Seems like a really boring game. You probably should have met in the middle
Right?
somewhere.
There's a good spot next to the ramp. I'd wait there until my mum came racing around the ramp to find me, then smash into her with a red shell.
Mr. Darcy talking about... Oh, it's great. Shane's angry stare faded. He was smiling. That sort of. He made the whole room seem 10 shades brighter. 50 shades of gray. Or maybe I was more relaxed.
Oh, the funniest thing, I was about to say the exact same thing.
Your mom must have been mad. You silly.
You scamp.
You scamp.
She was. But she always let me do it. Probably on purpose. Did your mom...
A door slid open. Mimi and her friends, a couple of chattering girls, entered the classroom. They stopped and stared from me to Shane, then from Shane to me, then me to Shane. It was clear they thought they were interrupting something, even though we were sitting on opposite sides of the room.
Sorry.
That's mine. No, it's fine. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy they caught me talking to the Shane of the Normal Boots Club.
Practically making out with him in the closet.
My swollen tongue stuck down his throat.
Oh my gosh.
The girls went to their desk and sat down. What were you? Shane was staring at me again, an odd, hurt look on his face. I immediately felt like I was caught doing something I wasn't supposed to. Ooh.
Did you catch the my quiver, like trembling chin?
Did he know what I was trying to do? Like what?
What were you trying to do?
Seduce him?
Be a normal human being for once?
Seduce him? Get inside that green jacket in more ways than one?
Whoa.
But I mean, it wasn't like I didn't want to talk to him. He was an interesting guy. His Mario Kart skills were clearly second to none. It's not like I only talked to him because he was in normal boots. It actually kind of was.
It was,
actually.
though. You are actually
You are.
a really big snob, Hannah.
It's true.
You're the worst.
But he turned, pulled out a notebook and some pens, and scribbled away, thoroughly ignoring me. There was Stuffy. I tugged at the collar of my shirt, sweating. The girls kept looking at me over their shoulders as if they were expecting something. I smiled. Ooh, excuse me. I smiled hesitantly at them.
I burped in their face.
I burped in their face. Because why fart and waste it when you can burp and taste it? And then let other people taste it after you. They smiled back, then started a conversation amongst themselves. The atmosphere was broken. I heaved a sigh of relief. What was up with these normal boots guys? John was really nice when I spoke to him, but PBG and Shane seemed to hate me.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
They were anything but normal.
wah, wah, wah.
More like hover boot. I waited
What?
for Mai to... I don't know. I got nothing. I waited for Mai to come to class, wanting desperately to tell her what happened, so I could once again rub it in her face that I spoke to another person from the Normal Boots Club.
Fun.
But when the bell rang and Miss Shazuka started teaching, Mai still hadn't come. Oh, mysterious Mai!
No.
Class came and went, the bell rang, and I was alone. BBG stared at me for the entirety of the class period,
That's
his
creepy.
face growing more and more menacing by the minutes. How his face wasn't stuck in a perma-frown, I would never know.
Austin, you're food.
Shane and John didn't bother talking to me as they left the classroom, and the other students paired up around me.
Hey, Mimi, would you like to engage in a casual discourse this evening? I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me? Oh, casual discourse! Why, yes, of course.
I was hoping for a semi-formal discourse,
I was-
personally.
I was worried that you were looking for, like, a formal dissertation. Well, casual discourse, sign me up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, of course.
But why are you talking like that?
Oh, that was me, sorry.
Oh,
My bad.
whatever.
I gathered up my things and headed to the dorm. With a sigh, I unlocked the door to my dorm room. As soon as the door opened, I heard...
Hannah!
What? Mai and I lay in a heap on the floor.
Whoa.
Here we go, day 2. Bring it on, Mai. Bring it on.
Oh my god.
Roommates for life.
Yikes. Yikes, I'm not ready for this step in our relationship. Oh my god. I'm so happy you're back.
Take me! Draw me like one of your French girls, Mai. She wrapped her arms around my head and nuzzled me.
What?
Nuzzled me!
No. No
We-
roommate nuzzles.
We have gone from wink in the morning to full-on tackle and nuzzle status, ladies and gentlemen.
Yikers.
Nuzzling.
Okay. Okay.
Not to be confused with Nuzlocke, which is Pro Jared's thing. Nuzzling! What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? No one will get that.
Alright.
Come, look.
She got off me, held me to my feet. Without Mai's face filling my vision, I saw that something had changed. Oh my god. The dorm room looked nothing like it had before.
Strange, it looks just like it did before.
The posters and fairy lights were still up, but now the window had light pink curtains on it that cast a warm haze around the room. A brand new white carpet was on the floor. Pillows were piled high in a mountain on the top bunk of the bunk bed. Even our chairs had been replaced with new cushy leather ones. What happened here?
Sorry, I didn't tell you, but I wanted to surprise you. I thought this would come in yesterday, but it was delayed by a day. I wanted to set it up to be a big surprise. I'm still not done yet, though.
She gestured to some small potted plants arranged in neat rows on her desk.
Want to help?
Do I ever planting stuff?
What?
We finished setting the room up, switching a few objects here and there in order to better facilitate the feng shui, which Mai told me was...
Is excruciatingly important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She especially wanted to make sure our room was filled with reds and pinks and coupled items, though for what purpose, I wasn't sure. But I know. She's trying to make it her, like, little bang den.
Right?
Her little love
This
nest.
is clearly a love nest.
Her sex shack.
Whoa.
Her...
Love shack, baby.
Love Shack baby. You see a faded sign on the side of the road that says 15 miles to the Love Shack, and it leads right here! Right here to this room! Mai and Hannah, open for business.
Whoa.
All sailors welcome.
Let's go.
All gamers, come in.
Let's go. Let's
Come in.
move this. We gotta move
Leave your
this
boots at
along
the
here.
door.
Leave your boots
Oh.
at the door. Normal or otherwise. We collapsed with heavy sighs on the floor. Oh. Then heaved great big yawns. It's not even the end of the day yet, and I am so tired.
Me too. Wait.
She shot up suddenly with a jolt.
We should get some ice cream.
Yes, now you're speaking my language, Mai. Yes, ice cream? Really?
Stream's over.
Yeah, done.
Done. We're out. All right. Yeah, something to celebrate being roommates. The ice cream here on campus is genuinely good. I promise.
I don't know.
And I'm paying. Man,
Well, if that's the case, you made an offer I can't refuse.
Man, Hannah is the biggest leech.
No, but her book bag is almost breaking, Stephanie.
Pack fewer books, man. Leave earlier so you can stop by your locker.
Because here's the thing, right? In college, I was very frugal.
I was too.
I would actively just buy things off the dollar menu. I wouldn't go to the fancy, like, if the fancy rich kids wanted to go to the fancy pizza place, I would get the cheap, single pizza.
Hey, I was right there with you, but I was also smart enough to know that I couldn't afford a second backpack, so I didn't pack so many books in the first one that it's gonna break on the first day. Hannah, use your noggin. God. Sweet, let's go.
Back to the cafeteria. The school shop was in a side building off the cafeteria, packed with instant noodles and giant bottles of soda. Students wandered the aisles aimlessly, clearly here more to spend time than money. Mai paid the cashier and we grabbed our ice cream cones, mine the one covered in sprinkles. Whoa, this is delicious.
Yeah. Isn't it? We're lucky to have such good food on campus. This place would be awful if we didn't.
I nodded and was about to respond when I noticed a commotion outside.
Oh, let's see what's going on.
Mai grabbed my arm and dragged me outside. There, 3 boys wearing normal boots jackets were shouting at each other, each of their faces turning purple.
This again?
What are you talking about? I am clearly the only one who possesses the proper masculine form. Yeah, right, I'm taller than you and more attractive to boot. To normal boot.
Come on, guys. Can you not see these muscles? Oh, can you not see these muscles?
There
we go.
Nick pulled back the sleeve of his jacket and flexed his arm.
These guys always go on about weird stuff like this. They're very energetic.
Oh yeah? Josh got into the downward-facing dog yoga pose. And grinned. And grinned.
What?
Downward-facing dog yoga pose. Look at this butt. Look at it. Just look at this. Look at this butt. Look at it.
Whoa now. What I don't understand is why they don't just ask Jared.
Ask Jared.
Oh yeah?
Paul kneeled low to the ground, then took off at a sprint, heading straight for us.
Yeah.
Check this out.
He sprang into the air in a graceful ballerina's leap, spinning through the sky, and finally came straight for me.
Oh no.
Oh,
for a second I thought the
my.
screen just went blank and it was like game over.
When I opened my eyes, I was sprawled flat on the ground, covered in dirt. And man, something cold and wet oozed into the top of my blouse.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right now. Hannah, are you okay?
Cold and wet is oozing
Go,
into my
go,
blouse.
go, go.
I sat up. Chunks of ice cream fell from my blouse to my skirt. Oh, that's what it was.
What happened?
You ran into someone, you idiots. My uniform! It's ruined. For a few seconds, silence, then snickers rippled around me like the whining of cicadas. My throat closed up, water stinging my eyes. Not this. Not again! Flashbacks! Stab in half! Stab in half! Kill them all! Kill them all! Sorry. That was a lot.
Those really, are you okay?
I was having PTSD flashbacks. I stood up, prepared to walk away.
Your therapist, Pikachu, is here for you anytime.
I stood up, walked away with dignity, when the entirety of the Normal Boots Club suddenly appeared in front of my face.
What happened here?
Breathe! Breathe! Cough it up! Cough it up! Seriously? Tears slid down my face? No, not here! I didn't want to cry in front of them!
Hey,
Hannah, are you all right? Oh, Austin.
Oh, Austin, PBG. I'm going home!
Oh no, she's crying all over the place. Wait, Hannah, introduce me to Jared.
It's fine, I just want to be alone for now. It took all of my willpower not to run back to the dorm. Or, as we said last time, the dormitory.
The dermater.
The dormitory. I immediately changed into my pajamas and climbed into bed, reaching for my stuffed rabbit. What am I gonna do if this ends up just like last time?
Oh my gosh.
Mr.
I don't think I
Bunny
can take
stared
that.
at me with his big, lifeless eyes.
Don't say that about Pikachu.
I squished him into
Look at all the character and charisma in these eyes. This deep pools.
I mean, Pikachu is far beyond a Mr. Bunny level.
right? It's just, who is this?
I squished
Mr.
him to my
Bunny?
chest, losing myself in his soft fur.
And I'm losing your voice in the mic for here.
The
Move
door,
closer.
the door opened with a soft click.
Hannah, are you okay?
I rolled over in bed to face the wall, pretending to be asleep. Mai stood in the center of the room for a while, looking at me. Finally, she sat down at her desk and began to work on something. The sound of her pencil scratching against the paper stilled my mind. I don't know how many hours passed, but eventually I fell asleep.
No laundry? You don't wanna like Tide pen that stuff?
Tide?
No?
I'm gonna save it there, and then go back.
A little shout it out?
I woke up
Some
to...
resolve? Nothing?
I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come after the nightmare. The veritable nightmare that was the ice cream incident yesterday. I never wanted to take another step out of my room.
Man, if this were the way things worked in real life, she wouldn't be able to get through a single day in the actual world.
Yeah. Real world is hard, Hannah.
Okay, so brief theory.
Brief theory. Beep on.
Does she actually have is there something wrong with her? Does she have like a condition that
like social anxiety?
yeah,
disorder or
like
something?
really
Maybe.
like
That could be.
Does she have social anxiety? Because
Maybe.
she is so not normal.
Which is a deep, a symbolic contrast to the men of the Normal Boots Club.
Deep.
It's literary, poetic. Shall we continue?
Yes.
I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come. After the nightmare that was the ice cream incident yesterday, I never wanted to take another step out of my room. I curled up inside my blankets. As my alarm went off, it was only the second day of school, and I felt the same as I did every morning at home. Mai, of course, was already up, and I could hear her hair straightener clap shut every few seconds from across the room. I felt bad about letting the alarm go off for so long, so I slid my hand out of the covers to switch it off.
Hannah, get up, sleepyhead. I know you're awake.
I didn't even have time to poke my head out before Mai's body slammed into the edge of my mattress, bouncing me up. She jumped from almost halfway across the room.
Ha! You can't hide from Mai! Is that a pun? Did
Sorry.
she just make a pun with her own name?
No.
Oh.
I was breathless, and I paused to calm my heart before speaking again.
Are you worried about what happened yesterday? No one cares about it, Hannah. I almost forgot about it myself. That's why it's the first thing I brought up this morning.
She must have seen my face. She brought an arm around my shoulders and pulled me close to her.
Oh, wait, that's you, actually.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh my. Oh my.
Sorry, I had a JonTron moment. For real though, we're gonna go to class, and no one's even gonna mention that you made a huge fool of yourself yesterday.
Thanks,
no
Mike.
sweatsy.
You could have put that better.
I'm kidding. It might have been a big scene, but it totally wasn't your fault. It was Paul, right? When you jump, you have to calculate your trajectory, like I did just now.
Mine, man. On point.
Right?
On point.
He could learn a lot from a master like me. Get dressed and cheer up. I could bottle up your gloom and sell it to a wizard. And what if he used it for evil?
What a thing to say.
Right?
That's sweet of you, Mai.
She also has some kind of. Can we agree that she has some kind of powers going on here?
They all have some
They
kind
all
of weird
have-
powers
yeah.
going on right now.
Yeah.
I mean, JonTron has a robotic bird.
And she's gonna find out that her powers backfired at her last school, but at this school everybody has powers, so she can finally find a place where she fits in
I don't think people
and the
have
love
powers,
of her
Stephanie.
life.
I think this is 100% natural.
No,
It
she's
is, I
got
guarantee it.
some kind of powers here.
I guarantee it.
Come on.
I guarantee it.
Really?
Can't let that happen, Anna. Great.
All right.
Her smile was wide enough to bridge a gap between continents.
Fine.
The beginnings of tears prickled in the back of my eyes, but this time they were for a different reason. Happiness. I opened my closet and tried to avoid looking at the sad lump of clothing inside, slathered with dried up ice cream. I only had 2 uniforms, which cost my dad an entire month's salary. If I wasn't able to get the stain out of this uniform, what would I do? Sighing, I took my second uniform off its hanger and slipped it on as my waiting impatiently for me was waiting.
Ready to go?
I guess so.
Yeah. Good.
Just as Mai said, no one paid any special attention to me. Well, there were a few odd looks here and there, but nothing nearly as bad as what I was expecting. As the lecture went on, my anxiety for the most part faded. I took to staring out the window to avoid eye contact. A few boys were out on the field playing soccer. Wait! Was that PBG? Video games and soccer? No.
No, that's impossible.
No.
No one has ever done.
It's like a
something
unit. That's like
that.
a unicorn. What rarity? I scooted closer, trying to get a better look.
Hannah.
At the sound of my name, I leaped to attention.
She doesn't look very happy. If there's something more interesting outside than samurai death battles, please feel free to enlighten us. You came here to learn, not to contemplate the scenery. I will point out, it cost her dad a whole month's salary to get 2 uniforms.
Yes.
It is costing her family an arm and a leg. Like, it is
Certainly.
It is driving her family bankrupt to send her to this school, and 2 days in a row, she doesn't even have the decency to pay attention during class.
True.
It is hard to root for Hannah.
It is. I
She
agree.
just cries all the time. She can't get 2 sentences together. Hannah, I don't know what we're gonna do with you. Seriously, the gentlemen of normal boots deserve better than you so far,
Whoa! So maybe, Stephanie, maybe her parents sent her to Asagao Academy to marry well.
my friend. To get her MRS degree?
Yes, her MRS degree.
Degree?
To get her MRS degree. Marriage. Marriage is a wonderful thing.
Okay.
MRS degree, Mrs. degree, for those of you who haven't put that one together. It's a tricky one.
It's tough.
It means
it's
getting
tough.
married to a rich, wealthy guy.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
a successful YouTuber. Come here, JonTron. Thank you, Miss Shazuka.
I don't know. Hannah, man, jeez. And they're talking about samurai death battles.
Right,
That's legitimately cool.
That was
okay?
the thing I wanted to talk about. It is day 2 in class. You really haven't had much class, but it's day 2 in class. What is the topmost priority thing that you're learning? Samurai death battles? That's awesome.
Yeah,
What
that's pretty cool.
I mean, this is clearly a school that is teaching you nothing useful in life, I think. This is one of those schools that's like, here's a bunch of useless knowledge. None of this will actually be practical in your everyday life.
Everyone likes degree.
Degree.
Degree. Shots fired. MRS degree. Yep.
Degree.
Yep.
She turned back to the chalkboard
Oh my
and
gosh. No,
continued
no,
her
no,
lecture as
no,
if
no.
nothing had happened. Oh, a few desks in front of me, a guy sitting next to Brutal Moose turned around and gave me a flashy thumbs up.
Ooh, they're the bad boys.
I made a face at him, unsure of what exactly he expected me to do. Then Ian turned around and socked him on the head.
Whoa.
The other guy mumbled something to him, socked him on the head. Boom!
Oh, that was
Socked him on the
actually your
head.
sock. No.
Sock!
Was that on your foot?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Socked him on the head.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Get that. Oh my gosh.
Socked him in the head.
Peep-a-choo, don't let him take this back. I can't believe you hit me in the face with something that was on your foot.
Better than hitting you in the face with my foot. The other guy mumbled something to him, probably apologizing. Ian's eyes slid to me for a brief instant. Then he looked away. Were they looking at me because of what happened yesterday? Or was there another reason? I shook my head. There wasn't time for this. I had work to do if I wanted to keep my scholarship.
Oh, it's a scholarship. Oh, all the more reason she needs to pay attention in
That's why
class.
she's coasted. After pages
Jeez.
and pages of notes on Japanese history, it was nearly time for lunch.
Okay, everyone is almost free to go. The work for tonight isn't so hard, so don't grumble. You should work together to complete it if you have a hard time.
Complete it! Where's Gerard?
Right?
Gerard, the completionist, help me complete my homework.
Right?
I'm gonna use you for my homework.
Also, as you may be aware, the Flower Festival is coming up in a week and a half.
This news, wow, it is already like the second day of school and they're already planning festivities and holidays. Damn liberal arts educations.
Honestly.
Do some damn work. Do the work. This news was met with a few cheers as everyone started to pack up.
Since you have the day off for the festival off, our first exam will be on the day before.
Great. There were no cheers this time.
Romance is wonderful, believe me, I know. But try not to let the festival distract you, okay?
So, this
Unlike
school...
my cleavage, which you can let distract you all you want, friends.
So this school is encouraging and incentivizing its students to form a romantic relationship in the first 2 weeks of school. 2 weeks.
I don't know.
This school, man. MRS degree.
Right?
MRS degree.
Jeez. That is all. See you tomorrow.
Oh, you will see me tomorrow, Miss Shazuka. Miss Shazuka flashed a peace sign and
The
winked.
peace sign is this way, friend. There you go.
Doesn't it work both ways?
No, it doesn't.
Really?
No.
Okay. Miss
Look it up.
Shazuka flashed a peace sign and winked as she walked out the door. Why? What a weird teacher. Fact.
Okay. That lecture was so boring. That lecture was so boring.
I walked beside me, a tray in her hands. We were shuffling through the cafeteria trying to find a seat. Didn't you say that yesterday?
Probably, but it's true for today, too. Samurai warriors. That's
Right? What are you,
cool.
like,
Come on.
if you're not excited by samurai death battles,
Right?
what? Then just wait till you get to three-dimensional calculus. Nuh-uh.
Enjoy it now.
It's your line.
Oh, Hannah, help me. I'm going to die of boredom.
We have an assignment to keep me busy, Mai. To keep us busy, Mai.
We already have work to do?
These
Were you not
kids
paying attention
are
at
awful.
all?
How did you not hear that? Mai sighed dramatically, then leaned to the side and rested her head in the crook of my neck. I reached up to pat her head a few times, but she straightened before I could do it.
Oh, get off me. Oh God, Hannah, Paul's walking over here. He's looking at you. Does he look angry at you? Why is he coming over here? Do you think he's going to kick you again?
I bet he's gonna apologize.
What?
The same Paul who humiliated me last night strode towards me. I instinctively backed away in case he did one of his ballet jetés in my direction, but he kept coming closer.
I'm glad I found you.
He didn't look angry to me. In fact, he was giving me an odd, lopsided smile. Yeah,
I
that's
wanted
about
to
right.
make sure you weren't hurt or anything. You ran off before I could properly apologize.
I looked down at my feet. It was embarrassing enough that I ran off crying like a little girl, but to know that I made them feel bad was even worse.
What is it?
At the same time, the image of my ruined uniform popped into my mind. I couldn't tell whether I was more angry or embarrassed, or whether I was feeling something else entirely.
Whoa. I got you pretty bad, didn't I? I think I ballerinaed you too hard.
He tilted his head to the side.
It's a shame that you're not wearing the uniform from yesterday. I like the pink splotches on you. Matched your hair.
Great. A deep, sick feeling crawled up from my stomach to sit in my throat. My dumb, stupid hair. Everywhere I went, people made fun of it.
Whoa, now.
I thought the Normal Boots guys were different, and he was trying to apologize. How could he say something like that to me? Not for the first time I thought of dyeing it a different color, but
What?
quickly dismissed it.
Okay.
What? If you're really upset about people
Jeez.
harassing you for your hair, like, good on you. I'm curious where this pink hair is coming from.
Right?
There must be a story behind it.
I know.
Paul was waiting for a response, Mai giving me a quick nod as if warning me not to mess this up. I mustered up my best smile, hoping it was at least somewhat convincing. It's okay.
Yeah, too.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I'm more than happy to pay for the dry cleaning. Josh and Nick and I feel really bad about everything. We've never made a girl cry before. Well, not by physically injuring her, I guess. Oh, heartbreaker.
Wow. Thank you, but I was just gonna scrub it in the sink.
He's a heartbreaker.
Dad and I could never afford things like dry cleaners, so I was surprisingly good at hand washing things.
Didn't bother to shout it out or anything, though. That thing's going to need more than just hot water and soap, trust me. Tell you what, I have a friend who's a natural with that kind of stuff. I'll ask her to get the stain out for you. Just meet me later. Bring your uniform, okay? I'll try not to kick you this time.
Without giving me time to say yes or no, he nodded and turned to leave. He spun quickly back around and I flinched.
Are you and, Mai, right? Do you guys have a table? The cafeteria's pretty full right now. You can sit with us if you want. Just for today.
Oh, I'm gonna sit at the normal bus club table!
Yes, we will go. Right, Hannah?
Oh
my God, Hannah, stop being such a wet mop.
Lunch with the normal boots club. Maybe I could really could become friends with them.
Oh my gosh, everyone says he's a playa. Everyone says he's a playa.
And then no one would bother me again, not about my hair or the ice cream incident, right? That's all she wants. She just wants to be in with these guys so that no one makes fun of me ever again. That's her master plan.
Also, the chat, I just want to point out, I said the line, he's a heartbreaker, and everyone responded in time with Dreammaker.
That's great.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, please.
All right, follow me, ladies.
He led us to the middle of the cafeteria.
The caf.
Otherwise known as the caf, where the Normal Boots Club sat with a table all to itself. Hey, you found her! You're Hannah, right? I nodded, blushing as I took a seat at the edge of the table next to Paul. Mai forced herself between Jared and PBG. Her eyes were only a few sparkles away from forming huge hearts.
Oh, man.
Real subtle.
So, Hannah, we saw... whoa.
PBG, Steph. Summon your PBG.
Does he even have a... I don't know.
And it's
so, Hannah, we saw you were upset. Yeah, we saw you were upset and all worried. Are you feeling better?
PBG looked at me, clearly concerned. My heart was beating hard against my chest, but I wasn't sure whether it was because I was nervous or because the sad look on his face made me want him even more.
That's not... Close enough. Go on.
It's close enough,
Keep going.
Made me want him even more. Maybe it was because I was about 2 inches away from Paul and only an arm's length away from all the other guys.
Close enough to be able to tell if JonTron's stubble is rough or smooth, and if his hair has the texture of a dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
As I tried valiantly to open my mouth, whispers spread across the lunchroom. Sporty girl. Look at those girls over there. Who do they think they are? Snooty girl. How come they get to sit there? Peppy girl. I wish Senpai would notice me.
Yikes.
Ba-doom.
Do these girls have no life?
The girls in this school have no life.
Yikes.
This is why it's an MRS degree school. All the girls are after these
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Main characters get... This is so meta. Main characters get all the luck.
So
And
weird.
don't speak in Comic Sans, apparently.
Right?
Suddenly my thoughts turned dark. What if I stabbed them all? What if I stabbed them all like I did in my public school? Frambo style. And then I went on a magical adventure to the land of Itharstra. Talking to the plant people. Stab and a half, stab and a half.
Oh, Franbo.
Could
So
it be
glad you're
that-
still giving us joy.
Could it be that by getting close to these guys, I was setting myself up as a target instead of getting protection? How about we just make friends with people?
She's so manipulative.
This is
seriously.
like a game of Survivor up
know.
in here. I need an alliance with the Normal Boots Club.
Well, no, it's like Chloe in Life is Strange, trying to like manipulate people into being her friends, doing all sorts of favors for her. Look, she's already got people doing her laundry.
Right?
Jeez, Hannah.
Chris Smith, notice me senpai. I just comment, senpai notice me. Noticed you guys.
Yeah.
Hayab Dawit, notice me senpai. And finally, Jared P, senpai.
Sempi.
Noticed you senpai. Alright.
Arden Price, what kind of PBG? What kind of name is PBG? What kind of name is PBG? Peanut Butter Gamer. Peanut Butter Gamer PBG. Obviously, Peanut Butter Gamer is the most logical game in the world for a YouTube gaming personality, okay? So yeah.
Don't worry.
What?
You're awesome.
What?
You said, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. My thoughts spun in my head. I was
What?
You said, obviously, PBG is like the most obvious game for a game. It was
Obvious
It was
game for-
you spun off into a weird direction at the end. That's all.
Let's keep going.
My thoughts spun in my head. Could it be that by getting close to these guys, I was saying, okay, great. My thoughts spun in my head. I was suffocating. PBG was still looking at me, even more worried than before, because I was physically suffocating in front of him.
Oh my god.
I'm fine. Thanks for your concern. Please don't feel bad. It was my fault for getting in the way. I'm sorry for causing such a scene. I should have controlled myself better.
What?
Oh my gosh. Preach! Preach it, Hannah! That's right.
So-
Women getting in the way of my man ballerina moves. Ain't that like a woman? Man, always ruining the ballerina moves for us upstanding guys. I hung my head.
I hate this girl. I hate this girl.
I wasn't sure how to act around these guys, so I defaulted to extremely polite. My father would have been proud. Hey, Hannah, don't apologize. It was Paul's fault, right, Paulie? Nick shoved Paul, who looked exasperated.
I apologize as best I could, Nick. Give me a break.
It was a relief that PBG wasn't staring at me anymore. Almost no one else was paying me or Mai any attention. Shane, however, was still shooting me quick, suspicious glances. It was almost like he didn't want me to be there, and I felt uncomfortable.
Oh, he wants you.
Ah, Gerard!
Oh my god, it's Gerard!
About time, Gerard. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for joining the stream,
right?
Gerard.
Do you want to be Gerard or should I be Gerard?
You should be Gerard.
Okay. Hannah, how do you like it so far, Hannah?
Spot on, Gerard. Spot on.
Right?
Spot on, Gerard. Yeah, what is this? What is this gesture?
He gestures when you talk to him. He gestures.
I have not noticed that.
He does this.
I will pay attention from now on.
Have you ever seen one of his videos?
His videos?
Have you ever seen a completionist video, Matthew?
I've seen every single completionist video.
Have you seen him?
You're a completionist.
I have completed
You're
the completionist video.
completionist?
Complete it. I have. Good. How about you? I mean, I like it here. Thank you.
Oh.
Gerard smiled at me and then
Yeah.
turned away. I picked up my food. The guys were all wrapped up in their own conversations, and Mai was busy preventing hyperventilation from being so close to Jared.
I can feel his body heat.
Oh dear.
Oh man. You doing okay, Hannah?
The smiling Satch turned to me.
I know it can be overwhelming. You're fine, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So concerned.
Thank you. I winced. Sorry, I can be a bit of a wallflower.
No need to apologize. I'm sure we've all been wallflowers before.
In another life, somewhere.
When we were lame. But that reminds me, the flower festival.
He turned to the group, addressing them all, and as if on cue, they all suddenly turned to pay him attention.
Ooh. Who are you all taking this year?
Oh!
What a totally awkward. What? No.
Oh! Who are you all taking this year?
No. Whoa.
Right, the flower festival. Miss Shazuka mentioned it before. What is this flower festival I've heard so much about? No one's explained it to me yet. Please, exposit for the viewers at home.
It's basically just a festival. Didn't you have those at your old school?
We did have festivals at my old school, but they were basically just 40 kids. They were just basically 40 kids grouped in one room sharing snacks they brought from home. Well, we had something
Standard.
kind of like them, but I stopped going.
Oh, why not? They're so fun.
I didn't really want to answer.
Because I killed everyone at one of the
There was
festivals.
no way I could say, well, my friends turned on me, so when I went Whoa. Well, there was no way I could say, well, my friends turned on me, so when I went, people pretended I didn't exist. Whoa.
Oh, man.
Hannah's dealing with some
Oh,
baggage.
man.
Baggage! But Mai was waiting for an answer, and everyone was looking at me. I'm just... not into that stuff, I guess.
Lame.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, maybe you'll like this one more.
Way to kill your chances with every guy at this table, Hannah. This was your
Jeez,
chance.
I know.
Satch was was setting up the pitch for you to knock it out.
I know. He tossed you like the slow pitch, underhand.
Terrible.
He gave you a countdown for when to swing. Anyway, the Flower Festival happens all over Japan this time of year, but it's a big deal in Higanbana? Maybe?
Obviously.
That's the town right next to Asagao. There's apparently some kind of myth about flowers that's somewhat important.
I like that the game is withholding
Great.
information for him. Like, clearly she knows. She's been here for 30 years. She
Right.
knows what
She
this myth
gets
is.
it.
But they're
She
withholding
gets
this
it.
information from us.
Supposedly, the founder of Higanba was an old man who got lost in the mountains and almost died of thirst. This flower spirit came to him and offered him help in return for his vow to protect her home. You know, I think I'm thinking about Satchel, like you think of Linus in Charlie Brown.
The
He's
smart
like
one.
the sage one who knows everything.
I mean, that is accurate in life.
He agreed, and she drained herself of all the water so he could drink. The man founded
Higanbana.
Higanbana to watch over the meadow in which he met the flower.
In some versions of the myth, the man and the flower spirit fell in love.
Oh man.
It's a truly romantic festival. One may hope to find someone with which to make a vow of eternal love, just as the man and the spirit did, and to live on to protect the one they love.
Look at him just
Jared winked!
glimmer.
Winking! Clearly flirtatious.
Ugh.
My swooned.
So, during the day of the flower festival, there's a lot of stalls.
You're not even
set up.
trying to, you're just doing that. So during the day of the flower festival.
There's a lot of stalls set up, and you can play games and eat food or go flower viewing. Then at night, there's a special meadow over by the temple where you can go watch the flowers, and there's a bonfire and dancing. It's a lot of fun. We look forward to it every year, and so does Jacques. Asagao sells paper flowers in a little booth to raise money for the school. Too. So there's usually a big volunteer drive beforehand for people who are good at origami.
Origami? I'm good at origami!
Really?
Finally, she has pride in something that she does.
Jeez. Really? Shane is too. Maybe you should work together.
Oh, Shane gave a tight-lipped
I
smile.
kind of like Shane. I wish we were going after Shane.
Somehow I didn't think that would be happening. Hey, speaking of, I swear you rejected 10 girls last festival season. I mean, that's nothing compared to me, naturally. But there were just so many girls with broken hearts. Even I couldn't mend them all. Jeez, you still hung up? You still hung up on your English girlfriend? Shane flinched, visibly taken aback. Then he shrugged.
Oh man. I don't talk about her anymore.
Oh!
Oh,
He's injured.
He's so injured.
He's injured. Come to my bosoms. Come to my jiggly pads. Let me come for you, Shane. Let me come for you. Oh, Shane, I just want you to be happy, that's all.
Jared suddenly also became English.
He wiped away a fake tear. Shane grimaced. How great would it be if someone asked me? Maybe it would happen if I actually delivered signs that I would not be a total wet rag at the event.
Or that you had any interest in doing anything except
Origami, Stephanie. Maybe even if one of the normal boots guys did. No, I doubted that would ever happen. They were only letting me sit there because they physically assaulted me. They did not want the lawsuit to happen.
maybe it wouldn't. Maybe they'd have a reason to invite you back if you weren't such a horrible person to hang out with. Jeez.
I sighed and cut my beefcake with a plastic knife. She cut a beefcake with a plastic knife, Stephanie.
It's gotta be a euphemism, right?
Her beefcake! She stabbed JonTron with a plastic knife! Why are you stabbing Beefcake JonTron with a plastic knife? Stop Ramboing it up! No! So, any girls in mind, fellas?
Why?
Beside me, Mai shifted nervously. Her panties all in a twist.
Oh, stop.
Her eyes kept flickering from Jaren
wrong
to her
with you?
French. What? Facts!
She looked like
are
a
wrong with
child
me,
who
Stephanie.
stole several cookies.
Ooh, these cookies sound really good.
I know.
Jared
Cookies
spread out his arms. and raised an eyebrow. A god waiting for names to fall into his laps. Really? Is he gonna like steal the girls from his guy friends? What a jerk! Pro Jared, we need to talk.
I'm thinking of going solo this year, to be honest.
Oh, PPG.
Oh, PPG. Yeah.
Oh.
Same.
Man, you guys are boring. You aren't much better, man. I am on another level compared to you guys. I've already got my choice picked out. There was a quiet clattering next to me and I had dropped her fork. Yeah, I'm sure you have. And it'll probably be a new choice tomorrow. Jared flipped his hair with his hand. You know me so well.
Ugh.
There's only so much time to make so many different girls' dreams come true. Wow. I don't know if that was JonTron or just a response to Jared. It better have been a response to Jared.
It was JonTron's response to Jared, actually.
I must find the one.
What did Jared do to, like, anger the developers of this game, man?
I don't know. I must find the one who is most in need.
So it's not even about which one you like, huh?
Nope. Nope.
And you make fun of me.
See, Jared, okay, let's go. Jared, his goal here is to find the most injured, vulnerable girl and take advantage. Have we noticed this? He's like, I need to find the one that's most in need.
And clearly, she is already sitting at your table.
Hannah, no
contest.
of the year, Hannah. Just then the warning bell rang.
Just
it was time
slap
to head
a
back to
koala
class.
sticker on her forehead and ask her out already.
As everyone got up to toss their trays, I stood up and, overwhelmed with a sudden burst of feeling, shouted, oh my god, thank you for letting me and Mai eat lunch with you today!
Oh, what a doofus. Hannah.
Face palm.
Hannah. It's a wonder Mai still like, oh my gosh. Just disown her already.
Right? Mai, I don't blame you for abandoning Hannah at this point. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Hannah. Yeah, thanks. Hannah was having a terrible day and you guys cheered her right up. So, see you guys again tomorrow? Same time?
Oh no, they're
Mai,
being presumptuous now.
Mai.
Mai tilted her head, eyes twinkling. Mai, Paul said we could only sit with them today.
It's cool.
Paul waved a hand in dismissal, almost dropping his tray with the other.
The cafeteria is really crowded and we have extra room at our table.
The calf. Paul, the calf.
The calf.
Get with
Come
it.
on.
People
You
are
call yourself a cool kid.
people are too afraid to sit with us or something.
Well, we did kick a girl yesterday.
All three of them shrugged at the same time, then left the room.
Chuckle.
Yeah, nothing like nothing like female abuse to really cap off a joke there. Ain't that right? Continue, guys.
Yikes.
We did kick a girl to the ground yesterday, didn't we? All three of them shrugged at the same
Slap her in the face
time,
with a sock.
then left the room, moving in unison like a team of synchronized swimmers. Jared dumped his tray and jogged to catch up with them. As soon as they were out of earshot, Mai took my hand in hers and jumped up and down.
You did it, Hannah. We get to sit at the popular table. I've been trying to do this for 2 years, and you did it in 2 days.
Achievement unlocked. Gamer score up. She dropped her hands and made a jokingly, I think, angry face.
Main characters have all the fun. Main character sidekicks do okay.
Right?
You'll be in Paris painting a diorama on a paper mache lamp. Anything postmodern. Then write a paper on design. Or don't. That works too.
Man, Miss Shazuka is like the hot teacher that all the like guys in class are hot for, but it's like actually terrible at her job.
Right?
Like
She's awful.
Right?
Yikes.
There you go.
But remember, this project will count for 10% of your final grade. So work hard. Sound good.
And this is the type of teacher where if I decided to go above and beyond and do some more on the reverse side of my Sir Francis Drake medallion, would count me down. Would remove points from my score because I didn't follow direction. Well, you didn't give me direction, Miss Shazuka. F you. The only response was bitter murmuring. Miss Shazuka often ended with sound good, but never cared about the answer.
All right, in the last few minutes of class, pick your partners and discuss your project plan. We'll continue next time.
In a matter of seconds, almost all the desks in the classroom connected. I looked at but a girl, Mimi Santos, already claimed her. Oh, Mai frowned at me as if to apologize. I scanned the classroom for the few other people I met, finding them already paired.
Uh-oh.
I was going to be the only one without a partner. I bet it's the normal boots, guys. Suddenly, the edge of a desk collided with mine. Look who it is.
Tingles just run up my arm every time.
And guess we'll be working together. PBG's, that is much closer to Peanut Butter Gamer than Stephanie's.
What?
PBG sat in front of me with a cheeky
I don't
grin.
know what you're talking about.
Didn't he sit on the other side of the room? How did he get his desk over here so quickly?
So you just bogart the PBG?
No, I was just giving you motivation.
Jeez.
I leaned over to look past him. He'd left a gaping hole and several collapsed students in his wake.
I like my PBG better.
Seeing my gaze, he turned around.
Oh, oops, sorry.
He waved sheepishly. He waved sheepishly. A boy glared at him.
Well, for better or worse, we're partners.
I guess we are. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Jeez, you're so lame, Hannah. Wait, no, that's not what I meant at all. You're super smart. I'm sorry you're stuck with me.
No, actually, not at all, in fact.
Hannah is pretty much the bottom of the barrel.
I like that no one knows. No one knows how smart anyone is. You're pretty smart too.
It has
though,
literally been 3 days.
Right? Yeah, no one knows. Not that I knew.
I guess.
She can fold origami shapes.
That's
But
a scholarship.
A
Right?
scholarship in origami paper crane folding. She's actually paying her through school with the origami paper cranes.
But I hate schoolwork. I don't care about it at all. He's basically telling her up front, I am going to be a sucky partner. You are going to have to toe the line on this one.
10% of our grade depended on this project. Not
Nice.
that I really cared.
Oh, not that I'm going to make you do it all. I might not like school, but I'm not going to let someone else fail just because I think it sucks. I haven't done something like that since I was a kid. The girl got so mad. I learned my lesson.
He laughed, hitting the desk and crinkling his nose in that cute way that PBG crinkles his nose. I didn't see what was so funny, but from the way he was looking at me, it seemed like I should. I smiled hesitantly. He stopped laughing and frowned at me the same way he did yesterday.
Do you like apple cider?
Oh, do I?
What?
Do I? I'm, sorry?
Or, pinball. What about magnolias?
Yeah, I guess I do.
You, guess you do? But you,
He sputtered, opening and closing his mouth like he was trying to eat the air. I searched his face, wanting to help him out. He was clearly struggling. PBG leaned forward, looking into my eyes like he was deciphering a code. Really forward. So close I could see little brown flecks in his eyes forward.
let's click on. Keep going. I think we should keep going. I think we should keep going. How do I keep going?
You have to click stuff.
Oh, there we go. Whew, all right.
Oh man, such tension. What? PBG moved away, his anxious look fading into a slight smile.
Actually, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it?
I was brainstorming a subject for our piece. You didn't have any strong reactions to anything, so I guess we won't be doing any of those then.
Like hell. What?
What?
The bell rang and students started packing up. Oh no, we didn't get to pick a project.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's my fault. I was messing around. But don't worry, I'll come up with something. Just leave it to me.
He thumped his chest as he got out of his chair,
PBG. I pick project for class.
striking a pose and giving me a wide, reassuring smile. He shoveled his desk back to the side of the room as I packed my things away. I didn't understand what had happened, but maybe it was better to forget about it. He
That's
didn't
because you're an idiot, Hannah.
The thing is, Hannah doesn't realize that PBG has the same problem that she has, which is he cannot talk to her, she cannot talk to him.
This is not going to go anywhere.
Ships passing in the night. No chance. He didn't seem to want to explain. I left the classroom thinking to wait for Mai, but instead PBG trailed me into the hallway.
Whoa.
Stalker! He cleared his throat and I turned to face him. I tilted my head back in an uncomfortable degree. He was tall, but he was scratching his neck, avoiding eye contact.
He is tall. So I know you said you were at the fine. What?
Fine.
Oh, okay. So I know you said you were fine at lunch, but are you sure you're okay? I mean, you were really freaked out yesterday, so.
Heat crept its way into my face. No, I'm all right.
As long as you're fine. If you need help with anything, you can rely on me, though, especially since.
The uncertain look crossed his face again.
I love you. Well, never mind. Are you headed back to the dorms?
His lips were trembling. Mine were too. Our trembling lips touched. Trembling lips touched. Oh, BBG. Oh, Austin. Take me in your gamer-like arms.
They're skinny, okay.
Your skinny gamer-like arms. Yes. I'm heading back to the dormitory.
Oh, nice. Me too. We can go together.
Oh, walk in.
These normal booth guys actually are not friends at all because they never hang out together. They're always just such loners.
Fun fact. Normal boots exposed. He pumped his fist into the air. I glanced into the classroom. Mine was still talking to Mimi, looking like she was about to rip the girl's head off. She wasn't going anywhere.
Yikes.
Sure, let's go. But as we turned to leave the hall, we were interrupted by someone wearing a yellow and gray jacket. Oh. The rival club's jacket. My heart stopped. Standing before us was a tall man with cheekbones like no tomorrow. Great. I didn't recognize him from our class, which must mean that he was one of the other Hidden Block members. See? She couldn't recognize his face! Prospagnosia. Right? I didn't know whether I should scoff at him or ignore him, but before I could do anything, PBG held out his hand for a high five.
Oh, man. Hey, Jeff?
Jeff returned the gesture, and the two locked into a conversation.
Oh, terrible at this. Here, you be Jeff.
PBG! You pumped about the soccer match?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this day all summer. Ow.
Are you busy? I'm trying to get the team together right now for a last-minute practice. You win?
I'm so in. I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. All my cleats are my cleats still in your locker?
Yep.
Ooh, ditching ya? Awesome, let's go then.
Jeff briefly looked at me and pointed. PBG turned around, surprised. I was still waiting.
Oh, Hannah.
Whoa! PBG giving me the cold shoulder for the ball. The soccer ball.
Oh, man. Oh, sorry, I gotta go. See you in class tomorrow. I'll make sure to bring my thinking cap.
Whoa, he put on an invisible hat. Then gave me a thumbs up.
Oh, wait. Do you want to come to our game? It's in a few weeks. And the first one of the year, so it would be cool if you came to watch us.
No, because you're screwing me over right now, PBG.
Lame-o. Mostly me, because I'm the star player.
Whoa!
PBG.
Wow.
Jeez.
Thanks, Brosif.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course we go to his game.
I don't know. I think we say no because he's ditching me right now.
I know, it's been pretty lame.
That sounds really fun. I would love to come.
Woo!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Thanks, that really means a lot to me.
Whoa.
Usually the first game doesn't conjure a big crowd.
Really?
What?
Man, if the first game doesn't conjure a big crowd, then
Games 2 and 3 are hurt.
I fear for the rest of your season, friend. Can I bring my? No. Only one person is allowed at the soccer game at a time. Absolutely not.
That's why there's not a good turnout. It's a very exclusive, get-in process for the bleachers.
How dare you? She might have planned on going anyways, but she was always including me in things. I want to do the same for her.
Totally. Bring as many people as you want. Fill up the stand.
I can't. I only know Mai and 3 other people.
And you know all of them.
He left with Jeff and I headed back to the derms. Mai usually walked with me. It felt weird to be alone, and suddenly I realized it would feel even weirder to be in the derm alone. Not knowing what else to do, I headed for the library. Might as well get my satch bag on.
Oh, man.
Might as well get started on some homework.
Okay, so we're switching scenes right now,
Yeah,
and I was going to propose that this is a good place for us to stop.
Yeah, because we've been going on for about 2 hours now. I feel like this is a good place to save.
We did 2 whole days of school.
Right?
Right?
2 whole days of school. There we go, so we're going to save it there. So, Steph, who's the man of our dreams?
Oh, it's clearly still JonTron, except for me, it's Shane. Clearly.
Because he's Mr.
Mr. Darcy. He's so aloof, and he's also broken.
If Mr. Darcy played Mario Kart, with his mother.
That is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to hear about you playing Mario Kart with your mom. But he has like
No
this.
shame. Good for him. A man to love his mother.
I mean, hey, family values all the way. But, I'd rather.
You mean Great. Fantastic.
Give it the old JonTron Ready?
Fantastic. So anyway, that's it for today. And for those of you who watch GTLive uploads, there'll still be uploads going on over there to get your GTLive fix. We are doing kind of like an experiment with editing them down, just so you guys know. Basically, what we were seeing in the data was that people were, like, these things are huge, right? They're an hour and a half, 2 hours long.
There's like a movie.
It's like watching a full-length movie 3 times a week or every day, depending on how frequently we release these things. But in the data, it was saying that people were watching them for a half hour. So we're like, well, why don't we try just cutting them down to like a half hour of highlights and see what you guys think.
Yep.
So just so you know, we're doing that as an experiment. We're not like necessarily always going to do it. We're just seeing whether you guys like it better, does it get, viewers to the channel? Are people, like, engaging with it longer? Are they watching for longer? So it's...
And one of the reasons we did it, too, is for people who have never heard of the channel and who don't necessarily get a chance to watch the live streams, it's hard to get into a new channel if the only thing you can click on is 2 hours. Like, that's hard for people to get into if they've never tried it before. So we wanted to make things...
Like the gateway drug.
Yeah, so we wanted to make a gateway drug. So if there's something that's shorter, people are like, oh, okay, there's a 30-minute video. I'll check that out and see what it's about. And maybe they think it's cool, and then maybe they keep watching. So,
first, you hook them on the cigarettes of the Undertale 30-minute supercut, and then you drive them home with the heroin addiction of an hour and a half long Asagao Academy live stream.
Yes.
So there you go.
There it is.
But no, that's the reason why. We wanted to try and create something that was more attuned to how people seem to be watching it.
And we want to be inclusive and give as many people as possible a chance to watch.
So anyway, that's the situation there. It's still an experiment. We're just waiting to get data results, so be patient with that. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, that's just a stream. An stream. Go and clear your throat. Hack up a loogie. We'll see you hopefully Friday, if not next week.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's see.
Ducemia says keep them long. Chris Willow says no edits. I like full episodes. I know. But that's the response we're getting. So don't worry.
Don't worry, we hear you.
That's currently the leader. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll let you know.
Jules Goddard. Bye.
Let's see.
Ender Dragon 2013. Bye.
Xavier Walker says cut it. Katie Eldridge says full episode, no edits. Jacqueline Flood says I gotta go. Bye.
Connie41 says bye.
Gregory Baker, notice me.